Aloha everyone, and welcome back to Aloha Jen's Beauty Blog. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Jen and I am a licensed esthetician in the state of California. Well, welcome to episode number 13 of the New Year, New You series. Today is day 20 of our Ziip Halo 30-day plan for the best skin of our lives. And I wasn't so sure if I was going to get this video up this evening because my husband and I had to take care of some things today, and I wasn't for sure if I was going to be able to, get home in time to get this video up. This is kind of like, it was kind of like a last minute thing that came up that we had to do. And let's see, I woke up this morning very early. I got ready. I was ready by like 7 a.m. this morning. This is still my same makeup from 7 a.m. this morning. Did pretty well, right? And yeah, just things took a little bit longer than what we were expecting. So I'm home now. I'm going to do the Ziip treatment with you guys, but I want to have a chat with you at first here. So in my last video, I brought up that I was noticing some facial fat loss, and where I'm noticing it is right here in my cheeks and then right in through here. And I think the Ziip makes it more apparent, and it's not from the Ziip. And I'm going to tell you why I was thinking this. And I brought this up is because over the holidays, I did indulge. I had a lot of sugar. I had, alcohol. I didn't eat so great, and it took a toll on my skin, which resulted in some facial fat loss. And, I am going through perimenopause, and my skin is going through these changes with my hormones, collagen loss and everything like that, that I see it more with using the Ziip because it's creating so much tension in my face. And I want to talk to you guys about that. So with the Ziip, it is microcurrent and it is nanocurrent. It is not galvanic microcurrent like the NuFace, where if you've watched Dr. Rajani's videos, he brings up that galvanic can cause facial fat loss, and that would be associated with your NuFace. But with the Ziip, it's a one-size-fits-all microcurrent device. You do not have control over the intensity, and some of these programs are intense. And for those of us who have thin skin, are more prone to that facial tension that this can create, and notice that tension in our faces more so than someone with thicker skin because they have more padding versus someone that has thinner skin. Now, with the Ziip, I say it's slide and glide because all your movements, you're sliding, okay? With something like the Pico toner or your MyoLifts, you use attachments like the Jane Man Lift, the probes, or the gloves, where you're doing holds, right? And when you're doing holds, you have the current above and below, and you're getting into that muscle belly and the insertion and the origin of the muscle. So less current is needed. Also, you're not sliding and gliding. When you're sliding and gliding on those muscles, you create more tension in the face because you're not going really with the muscles of the face. And more intensity is needed with something like the Ziip because you're not doing those holds and you don't have the current above and below the muscle. You usually have it below the muscle. So it's not surrounding the muscle and getting into that muscle belly, right? So you could still get through the holds and get the lift, but it's going to require more intensity. And it's also going to require more treatments in order to see that lift. Like say, for instance, the NuFace. They recommend that you use it at least 5 days a week for like the first 30 days. And then you go into a maintenance phase of using it like 3 to 4 times a week. The Ziip, they just set you up on a protocol and they say, yes, you can use this every day, but they prefer you to take 1 or 2 days off in between because you have to give your skin time to rest. You have to give those muscles time to rest. You have to give the cells time to rest to repair and regenerate. You don't want them buzzing all the time, because if they're buzzing with all that energy, they're going to get burnt out, and then your skin's going to look worse than what it did before. And that's why like devices like the Pico toner and the Myolifts and the Maitamas, I don't recommend that you use it every day. Now with the Pico toner, where you do those slides and glides is with the program P2, because that is working in the skin. It's not working in the muscles. And with the Ziip, the one that works in the skin is nanocurrent, okay? So I just wanted to clear up any confusion on that. And I'm not saying that the Ziip is causing facial fat loss, but what it is creating a lot of tension to where I have this spot right here that looks dark. You can't see it now because I have makeup on, but I have this dark spot right here, and there's a lot of tension right here in this area. And I notice it's more apparent since I use the Ziip. And when you're using your Ziip, the main focus is mainly your cheekbones. You're lifting and surrounding your cheekbones. To make your cheekbones more defined, it's a lot of repetitive movement in this area, and it causes a lot of tension in here, but you get your cheekbones are more defined, and so is your jawline. You see that more, but what I'm talking about is in between. And for someone who regularly works in their fascia and understands fascia, I am more sensitive to this because I am aware of what this is really doing for my skin. And for me, I will stick by this, is that I feel, for me personally, the Ziip is great for a quick treatment and for when I'm traveling, but not my main microcurrent device, because I prefer to do holds. I see better results that create less tension in my face, longer lasting lifts, and I don't have to use my Pico toner as much as what I have to use the Ziip, okay? So I wanted to make that clear. So I went back to this week, I started using Aduro every day. I'm using it first thing in the morning. I get up, I wash my face, and then I put Aduro on and I leave it on for at least 10 minutes. I wash it off. And if it's a day I'm doing my Ziip, then I will perform my Ziip treatment. If it's my day off, I'll do my Ziip in the morning. But like tonight, I'm doing it in the evening because I didn't have time to do it in the morning. And then I follow through with the rest of my skincare. So I wanted to talk to you guys about that because I know there's a couple people that were confused by that. Now, let's talk about my skin today. So my skin today looks so good. It's so hydrated. It feels really great. And what I did today is I did Aduro first thing in the morning, removed Aduro, jumped in the shower, took a shower, came out, did my Peptides. Today I did Pepti Lift, Tone, Procol, Elastin, and that's all I used for my Peptides. After my Peptides, I did the Isden Flavo C, which I have been loving this, by the way. No irritation. Once that was on my skin, I let it absorb for about 2 minutes, and I went in with the other half of my Isden Instant Flash Ampule. This is the other half that I used from when we first tried this together. I have it here with the applicator from today. I just popped it back in the box because each of these ampules is good for 2 uses because you just use half, okay? So I did that and I let that absorb into my skin. And then I went in with my Isden Age Contour Day Cream. And then I went in with the Isden tinted SPF on my face, and I put it down on my neck, and then I used the non-tinted on my chest. Let that absorb into my skin, and then I went in with my Haus Labs foundation and my Haus Labs concealers. Okay, concealers. I just used those underneath my eyes. That was it. And then I proceeded with the rest of my makeup. And I did this my makeup's been on since 6:30. and it still looks great. I didn't have to go in and retouch. I did reapply my SPF with my Color Science Mineral Protection Powder SPF 50 in the shade Medium. And then I applied my Caudalie Grape Water twice today to keep my skin nice and hydrated. I love this. This is going to be a new staple for me, by the way. I have one in my purse, and I'm thinking about just getting the larger size and keeping it at work. I love this. I bought two of these 2.7 ounces sizes, and I reapplied this twice to my skin, and it looks so good. It was so hydrated today. And the reason why I think it was hydrated today is, one, because the instant flash really hydrates your skin. And two, I wore foundation today. So I had my skin really sealed up nicely to where that Isden sunscreen didn't dry out my skin. Now, this isn't something that you can use every day. I wish it was, but it's just for a special occasion. But I wanted to give it a try today to see how it looks on my skin. And it's been on my skin for over 8 hours, and it still looks really, really good. I do have this Flavo C Ultra Glycan ampule to try, and I'm going to try this and see how it fares, because this has more hydrating ingredients, and this is something that you can use every day in place of the Flavo C serum. But I need to find something that, like a hydrating serum that doesn't have a lot of hyaluronic acid in it, to help my skin retain this hydration if I'm using the Isden sunscreens, because they do contain that SD alcohol, which if you're in a dry environment, they can feel drying on the skin. And one of you mentioned that to me, that you didn't like using it in the wintertime because you felt that it was drying on your skin. My alternative to this is, I was thinking maybe the Isden SPFs might be better for me to use in the spring and summer. And then maybe in the cooler months like fall and winter, I pick up the Photozyme DNA Repair Serum and wear that underneath my Color Science SPFs. Now, I'm going on vacation next week, and I'm going to take my Color Science SPFs with me because they're smaller. And if I take my Flex with me, I don't have to worry about taking a separate foundation. Everything is there, and I'm going to be in a tropical environment. So having the Color Science Flex with me would be better than me taking the Isden SPF and then a foundation for when we go out at night and I want to, have a little bit of glam look. I think I'm just going to stick with my Color Science. But I will keep you guys posted, because I'm thinking about doing a video of what I'm taking with me on vacation. Possibly. We'll see how timing goes. By the way, I am wearing this Natasha Denona. This is the Mini My Dream palette on my eyes today. I love this. This is like my current favorite eyeshadow palette, and I will be taking this on vacation with me. And I am wearing the blush that coincides with it. This is my Mini Dream Glow Blush. This is the same makeup I was wearing when I did my video last Sunday with you guys, that I meant to film the makeup portion. So I threw this on today, and these are going on vacation with me for when I want to apply makeup, because I can glam them up or I can wear a natural look if I decide I want to look natural. But I just wanted to talk about those things with you. Now, what I've noticed with the Ziip with my skin is that, yes, it is creating a lot of facial tension, which is making me notice some flaws. Like I'm noticing like right in here, well, I used the Instant Flash today, so it looks really good today. But I'm noticing this hollow spot right here on my cheek become more apparent. And, it's a dark shadow, which means that that's not a layer of fat right there. That's the muscle, because the muscle is dark, muscles, it's red in color. And where the fat is gone right there, so the light is not reflecting off my skin as if it would if there was a good amount of facial fat there. Instead, the muscle's there, so it shows a shadow. And I was noticing that right in through here too, is it's getting really tight. So I'm looking like I have more marionette lines right in here. And I also I think that my face looks more lifted and sculpted. Like you can definitely see that my cheekbones look more lifted and sculpted. So this looks a little bit more hollow, but I'm not really seeing what I would like for my jawline. Like it looks sculpted today because I have makeup on, but watch when I take my makeup off, you're gonna see more shadowing right in through here, which is a sign of that tension that I'm getting from the zip with all the muscle and the fascia being tight in here. And then you're gonna notice that I feel like I can see a little bit more jowling. So I have bronzer right here, so you can't really see it, but you see how you can really see that shadow right there? More so on this side versus this side. I don't know. I'm just sharing my thoughts with you guys and what I'm seeing in this. I really prefer my skin with the Pico toner. I think my skin looks healthier, more glowy, more plump. I don't see all this tension. I don't feel all this tension in my skin. Like tonight we're doing Founder's Favorite and Instant Gratification. And I have to be honest with you, I'm really not looking forward to it. I was thinking of taking tonight off, but I'm like, you know what? I committed to this, so I'm going to do it with you guys, okay? Now, I think that the Ziip is a great device, okay? But it's not for me for my full-time microcurrent device. I much prefer the Pico toner. The Pico toner is my love and has my heart because I see the best results with the Pico toner, and I find that it's what really helps keep my skin healthy. When I was using the Pico toner, I wasn't seeing all these tension spots in my face and, noticing like all these shadowing and everything. So I just wanted to, let you guys know that's my thoughts. I'm honest and real here, sharing this 30-day program with you, sharing my trials and tribulations of doing this program. And yeah, I'm not here to sell you the device. I'm here to be open and honest and share with you what I truly feel and what I'm experiencing in my skin. And I hope that you don't mind, because I know this may trigger some people because they really love this device. And just so you guys know, I did purchase this on my own and it was not sent to me, okay? Just so you guys know. I do like it, but not for my main microcurrent device, only for a quick treatment when I'm short on time and traveling. The crystal gel, still not really a fan of it. We're gonna try it again tonight and see how it goes. But I did pick up a new cleanser. So I picked up the Isden Essential Cleansing Oil. I wanted to try this. This is actually one of the first products that was on my wish list, but I wasn't so hot to press the button on it because it does have a fragrance to it. To me, it sort of has like a light melon fragrance to it, and the oil, it's kind of like a dry oil. So this is an emulsifying cleansing oil. And why I picked this up is because I know I said I was not going to do this, but where I'm going to be in the sun a lot. I picked up another Color Science Total Eye 3-in-1 because I mistakenly threw out my full-size one. So I picked this up to take with me on vacation because I don't want to take my Haus Labs concealers because I'm going to a different environment. And whenever I take, makeup with me, I always make sure, like if it's like my mascaras, my concealers, it's the ones that are on the tail end because these aren't airtight like the Color Science one is. And I'm afraid that if I take these on vacation with me, when I come back, they're going to go bad fast. So I'm going to take my Tower 28 mascara because I've had this for a month and a half and it's okay. if this goes bad when I come back, because every time when I go on vacation and I take like a brand new mascara, when I come back from vacation, especially if it's in a tropical humid environment, I notice that, you know, it goes bad faster when I come back. So I'm going to, I picked this up because like I said, I'm going to be in the sun a lot and I just want to make sure everything is protected, just so you guys know. So I was like, okay, I'm going to order that. So I'm going to order this and try it too, because I'm looking for a new cleansing oil. The hydropeptide cleansing balm, it's not my favorite. I just don't really like the formula. It just leaves too much of a residue on my skin, even when you emulsify it. So I don't really like it. Maybe for those of you who have dry skin will really love that, but for me, I do not like it. This, I didn't mind it, but I tried it last night for the first time. So I'm gonna try it again right now and remove all my makeup. My makeup just looks so good today. So I'm gonna remove all my makeup and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna do our Ziip treatment. And then I will say bye-bye. And then I'll see you guys on Monday. Just so you guys know, I have not micro-channeled my Pepties all week into my skin. I just didn't have time to do it this week. I was just coming home, taking off my skincare, and if it was a Ziip night, I did my Ziip with you guys, and then I did my skincare, and that was it. I just did not have that extra time this week. So tomorrow, what I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking about doing a dermadist treatment on my skin, because I think I really need a really good exfoliation. So I'm thinking about doing that. I don't know if I will film it, but I will let you guys, you guys will see the video if I do. All right, so I will be back in a flash and we'll do the Ziip programs. And I'm not gonna pop the video up tonight. Well, maybe I will, we'll see. And because these are freeform treatments, you guys have seen these both treatments together already several times. So I don't really feel like I need to do a video. And what I will just do is just perform the treatment with you guys freestyle the way that I want to perform it for my skin. So I will see you in a sec. Well, funny story here is I thought I was recording as I was talking to you guys as I'm applying my Ziip crystal gel, and I wasn't. Oh boy. So I cleansed my skin with the Isden Essential Cleansing. This is a emulsifying cleansing oil. It's a thin consistency, kind of feels like a light, kind of like a dry oil. But I will tell you that the fragrance in here is stronger than from what I remember from last night. And it lingers. I can smell it everywhere. So if you don't like fragrance in your products and a strong fragrance that lingers, I would seriously recommend avoiding this. If you could pick it up from somewhere where you can return it, and if you want to try it, then great. But I don't think this is going to be a favorite product for me. I've only tried it twice. I will let you guys know. Then I went in with the Victoria Deanne Balancing Cleanser for my second cleanse. Then I did Joella Milan Capture Youth Water on a cotton round, just as like a precaution that I removed all my cleanser. And then I sprayed some, massaged it in, went around with my blow dryer, did Pepti Lift, Tone, Procol, Elastin, and Repair. And then I did my Sama Pulse 40 LED light panel, and I just mistakenly applied the crystal gel. Now, I'm really so tense tonight in my face that I am not going to be doing any lifting. We are just going to do the founder's favorite. I already even turned on instant gratification within my plan so that I can just go straight to founder's favorite. I just have way too much tension. Even from me talking, I can feel the tension in here, and it's like achy, and it's kind of making my jaw tired. And I don't know if you guys can see. You see this indentation right here? It's getting worse. Now, I do look more lifted in here, but with that lifting is I'm getting this hollowness right in through here. And it's more apparent on this side versus this side. but you can see it there. And as you can see, as I was saying, now that I have my makeup off, you can see the shadowing right in through here. And then like my jowls don't look as good. So, and I noticed that this skin right here is looking looser versus before I started using the Ziip. And that's because it's creating that tension in my muscles, and the muscles are attached to the skin. So the skin is attached yeah, the muscles are attached to the skin. So when you have that attention in there, the skin can appear saggy. And this is where you have to be careful with your microcurrent. I just feel like me doing this every other day is creating so much tension, plus of the sliding and gliding and none of those holds, that it's just really affecting my face overall. So I don't mean to sound like I'm complaining or anything, but I am just really not enjoying these 30 days with the Ziip. I'm enjoying, being consistent with something and, hanging out with you guys, but I'm not enjoying this plan. Straight up, I'm not enjoying it. All right, so let's go into our gratitude passage for today. It says, the more you express gratitude for what you have, the more likely you will have even more to express gratitude for. And that is so true. The more you express gratitude, the more things that you are able to appreciate and enjoy in life, and better things happen to you. And then, so our affirmation is, where I've been has been great. Where I'm going will be even better. Oh, yes, it will be. I know, especially for vacation. But you always got to keep a positive mindset. Be grateful for the things that you have. Don't, feel negative about the things that you don't have, but learn to appreciate the small things and what you guys do have. So I just put one more pump on my face because I put that on a little bit ago because I was talking and thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So I did 5 pumps total. So I went in and I did 2 on my neck, 2 on my chest, and then I did that extra pump right now. So let's go into Founder's Favorite, and there's not going to be Melanie on here. I'm just going to do this with you guys, freestyle, and keep her quiet. So this is a 10-minute program. So this we're going to use all over. So I'm just going to kind of go up like how I normally do with this. And you can go slow, you can go fast. It's all up to you on how you want to do this. But this is a relaxing treatment, and we're just working in the skin. We're not working in the muscles, so we don't have to worry about this creating any tension in the face. And the main focus in this is to keep your Ziip moving. Now, if you wanted to do more on your neck, you can just come up here. You can come up and just kind of focus a little bit in certain areas. And I'm just going up on the side of my neck. Focus right here a little bit. Misha's snoring, by the way. So if you hear something, it's her snoring. It's not me. So I'm just working on trying to get this all over my skin. Doing a little bit differently tonight than what I have the past few videos. It's already putting me to sleep. So I'm just working up my forehead now, all over. And then now we just have about 1 minute left. Maybe less, actually, because I started before she actually started. So I'm just gonna kind of glide this all over here really quick. And I'll just do some extra here on my top lip. So I do on my lip, and then I do on the skin above my lip. Okay, now come over here and work on this side. I appreciate these quick treatments on the Ziip. I really do. And I think it's a great device. But once you've experienced the Pico toner, it's really hard to like anything else as your full-time microcurrent device. And anyone who has tried the Pico toner has mentioned that to me. I don't even remember what I did last time. So I've had quite a few of you guys reaching out to me that have the Pico toner and you've been using it, and then you've been doing this challenge with me, and you've been mentioning that you want to give up. Some of you have given up, and that you much prefer the Pico toner over the Ziip. And I 100% agree. But there are people out there who find the Pico toner too cumbersome. And I totally get that. But the Pico toner, in my opinion, does way more for your skin than the Ziip does. The Ziip is great for those of you who find the Pico toner cumbersome, who have a busy schedule, and you want something quick and easy. I love that the Ziip offers these quick treatments. That's the reason why I picked it up. Not as my full-time microcurrent device. And I've made that clear since the beginning. It's just like the one size fits all approach to microcurrent is not for everybody. What I mean by one size fits all approach is that you have no control over the intensity on this. It's just a program. You connect your device and then you follow along. And for some people, it's too much. Like myself, like certain programs like instant gratification and jowls is too much for me. Wow, Misha's snoring loud. Let's see if we can hear her. You guys hear that? Wait, here, listen. Oh. She's loud. She sounds like a human snoring. It's so funny to think that something so tiny can snore that loud. My husband and I are always amazed. Sometimes she snores louder than that. I take her to the vet on Monday, so I'm gonna ask them about that. Because, you know, she does kind of have a short snout, but Molly snored, but she didn't snore until she got older. So... okay, so we only have a little bit left here. Okay, so now I'm going to come over here, work my bottom lip. I hope you guys don't mind me skipping instant gratification tonight. I just couldn't do it. When I'm doing this, I just feel all this tension right in here too. It's like, release me, release me. So, all right, so there is Founder's Favorite. I did not get red tonight too, by the way, so yay. So I'm gonna go remove the gel and come back with you guys and we'll take a look at my skin. And I'm probably gonna just, yeah, I'll come back. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I'm back, everyone. So I just went ahead and applied the majority of my skincare. I did my Victoria Diane Rejuvenator, my eye products, and the Isden Age Contour Night Cream. And I noticed that I'm getting a breakout right here. So my theory is I think it may be that cleansing oil. So we'll see. So I'm going to do my castor oil with you. So I picked up a new one. So this one is from Pure Adore. This is organic castor oil. It is 100% pure, hexane-free, cold-pressed, unrefined. So I got 2 tubes with this. One is for the lashes and one is for the brows. I'm not going to put castor oil on my brows because I've been hearing things about it. I mean, on my lashes, because I've been hearing things like some people have been saying that they've noticed that it's causing like styes. It's also, people have said that putting castor oil around your eyes, like underneath your eyes, some have said they've noticed that their eyes look like they have more dark circles than what they had before. So I've been avoiding it around my eyes, and I just put it all over my face, my neck, and my chest. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take my emu oil. Now this does not have a dropper in it, and I wish I would have gotten a dropper on it. So I'm just going to take some emu oil. So mine's kind of on the creamy side. This is probably a little bit too much. And then I'm going to take some of this castor oil. And this one is pretty thick. So it's just really, as you guys can see, it's really runny. So I'm just going to pop it over here. Take about 50%. I have my little mixture here. And I'm just going to apply it all over my skin. avoiding my eye area. And right now I will apply it over my lips, but later on tonight, I'll apply my revision lip treatment, replenishing lip treatment before bed. So the emo oil makes it a lot thinner and easier to apply on the face everywhere. So it just blends in smoother, and you'll notice that this will absorb quicker into the skin. It will take a little bit, so I recommend putting this on 30 to 60 minutes before you go to bed, because if you go to bed right now with it fresh like this, it's going to get all over the place, okay? So, and then I just kind of put what's left over on my hands. And then I've been using the other one, the Expeller Pressed, and at night I love to put that on my feet too. And I got some magnesium oil. Let me show you guys. So I got this Ancient Minerals magnesium oil with Optum MSN. So I'm going to put this on my legs and my feet. And then I will put the castor oil over that. But I'm going to use the Expeller Press, not that one. That one I bought specifically for my face to test out. And I like the consistency of this one versus the Expeller Pressed one that I got, which is right here. I'll show you. Now, so what did I do with it? So they were saying that it doesn't matter if the castor oil comes in a glass bottle or a plastic bottle. It doesn't matter, just so you know. So this one I'm going to use on my body. This one is for my face, my neck, and my chest. And I'm going to, see how that is. But so far, I do like it better than this one. This one was really thick compared to that one, just so you guys know. But that's how I've been doing it, and I usually apply this about 30 or 60 minutes after I apply my moisturizer, but I applied it a little bit sooner tonight so I can demonstrate it for you guys and then get this video up. So that is it for this video, and remember, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. I hope you found that it was helpful, and I will see you guys on Monday for our next Ziip video. We'll do a comparison picture, as we'll be 3 weeks into the Ziip on Monday. So we can do my picture of when I very first started up until, 3 weeks into it. And like I said, I'm sorry, I apologize that I could not do that instant gratification tonight, but I just had to listen to my skin and my body, and it said no. So that's what I went with. And if that's how you feel too, then don't do the treatment. You don't have to do it. You can totally skip it if you want to, okay? So I'm sending you all so much love and light, and have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I will see you in the next one. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.